crime fighters. I'm Ray the DA, and this is Straight Talk. You know, I was raised to know that if I broke the rules, I would suffer consequences. And I'll bet you were raised the same way. Most of us were. But that sure isn't the way our courts deal with criminals who choose to break our laws these days. Criminologists have uniformly found that a small percentage of criminals commit the vast majority of crimes, not only in our city, but in cities across America. One study found that 5 to 6% of the criminals commit between 60 and 80% of the crime. They're called repeat felony offenders, and most of them are property criminals. They're the outlaws who burglarize our homes and break into our cars or just steal from innocent victims. Too many of these repeat predatory criminals are arrested, convicted, probated, and put right back on our streets by our courts. More times than not, those hoodlums pick up where they left off and continue to victimize new innocent victims. So how did we get in such a deplorable state where the message of our criminal justice system is a loud and lusty, crime pays? It's not so difficult to understand, really. Ask many of our politicians or newspaper editors, as well as the well-funded foundations, and they will all say from the safety of their neighborhoods, we put too many people in prison. It costs too much. Then they say, we incarcerate more people than most any other civilized countries. What they don't say is that we have a higher crime rate than those other countries. It's as if these anti-punishment zealots don't realize that imprisonment is related to crime. If these people would take national arrest for crime rates into account, the difference in incarceration rates among nations would likely disappear. You see, crime fighters, the problem is not too much incarceration. The problem is too damn much crime. And the simple fact is the best way to reduce crime is to incapacitate that 5% of the criminals who commit most of the crime. The way that is done is to throw their butts in prison, not probate them. We've discovered two things about repeat criminals. One, when these outlaws are on our streets, they commit crime after crime. And when they're in jail, guess what? They don't. I'm Ray the DA, crime fighters, and this is Straight Talk.